Hello, everyone. This is KGB MKE live and in person with KGB, your host, like always, here in Milwaukee. How is everyone doing on this Wednesday evening? And yes, I do have the comments up today. So if you can read on the side, call the number and we can discuss our subject for today, which is about the pandemic that is going on in our country. So, the reason why I chose this subject for tonight is because this pandemic is not getting any better. Not at all. And the thing is, it's just people are downplaying that this is a hoax still, and it really isn't by the numbers that are stated by the different universities and so forth. So, if nobody knows about the pandemic that is going on and why it was actually caused by supposedly a bat that was in Wuhan that somebody ate and got sick and passed it on. Supposedly that's the case that people are saying, but um, who knows? Who knows where, if that's true or not. But and then finally it came to the US and it's not going away due to us not having a vaccine yet. But hopefully by close to the end of the year that we can have a vaccine for this COVID-19. So um, I think the pandemic is very, very rough with everything that's going on with jobs, family, um, shortage of food, and so on. It's just a very tough time here in our country. How we are really struggling with different things that we had and now that we do not have due to this pandemic. So it's just a rough time for everyone, and we know and pray that we can, get going and hopefully, make things better by working together to solve how we can get through this pandemic together. So, like I said, you guys on this page, drop a like, subscribe to my page, tell people about it. And let me know on the sidebar what you guys want to talk about. I have the chat thing up, so just let me know what you guys are feeling about this pandemic, what you guys would like to see with this pandemic, what ways you would want to change the pandemic, and so forth. So I'll be watching the chat over here while you guys type, and we will make this video, something worthwhile. So. But anyway, back to the subject that we were saying about the pandemic. It is something that never would have thought that this could really change people's actions, one, and just the way we go about things with wearing a mask somewhere. And the thing is, wearing a mask is not as bad as you think it is. It's actually something that you really need to look into and how it could and can prevent COVID-19 to a minimum. Some people also downplay the mask, which I think is up to them. It's how they feel. I know it's something that I do wear a mask wherever I go, and it's something that I really would like to, do to help somebody else not get uh, the coronavirus. So it's something that we need to really kind of focus and make a change here in our um, way of living to put a mask on no matter what we're doing. If we're outside and we're 6 feet apart or even further, I would say a mask would be fine to take off, since you are that certain feet apart. But if you are close, I highly recommend that you should wear a mask and that it can protect you and the other person around you. So that's the thing that I would have to say with that. It's very, very rough about, you know, everything that's going on here. And it's something that I, you know, don't understand again in a way. It's just a way of, making different, like, the thing that I would say with this is that I've tried things that I've never done before, or I've done some things that I did, but now I'm, doing a lot more. So it's really kind of cool in a way that something like this pandemic can change the way, you do things. Like I said before, I mean, I haven't practiced piano in years. Since we were at the stay at home, I did piano from my iPad, and it's crazy how, you haven't practiced for years and years and years, and finally you're finally, doing piano. It's like, wow. I mean, it's cool. The other thing is cooking a lot more. I've done a lot more cooking here in my place, and some of the recipes and food I've tried is just like, wow, I've never even, would have thought that it would have tasted so good, but it's a lot of different things with that too. Um, on a business standpoint with the pandemic, that I think is, yes, it is rough that our mom and pop stores, restaurants, and our other shops and stores are really suffering for this pandemic, due to the COVID-19. The thing I say, it's very sad to see it go, and it's going to take a while to, build back up. But the thing is, we got to always look at what is going to be the next chapter for America and here in Milwaukee, even. I mean, there's a lot of places that are leaving, but you never know. The next place that could be in there could be 10 times better, that can really shape a city into something that's brand new. And it's really cool by, seeing that in a way, that kind of future of seeing an old business, yes, fail, which is very sad, but seeing a business that would grow out of this pandemic and making it, bigger and better. So that's the thing I see with this pandemic, how it can really, you know, change people's views and what people would think about it. So, um, what else about the pandemic I would say is, um, it really sucks, obviously. You can't really do as much as you used to do. So that's why obviously you got to find different things. But the other thing too, I've seen even me myself, but other people too, is people are really focusing on their health and their safety procedures by washing their hands, working out a lot more because of this pandemic. It really focuses on health, due to you having some health problems before or genetically, can really affect if you get this virus or not. Thank God I am, healthier right now, but who knows? Things could change in the next month, 2, 3, and so forth. But I'm blessed that I'm, healthy with, doing all that. So, but the thing that I really um, feel that is great is that people are really being healthy with this. And I've been running, working out a little bit from home. I do not go to the gym. I do not feel comfortable with going to the gym yet, because there's a lot of people that touch a lot of things and saying that from other places you go, but that's a really area that I would not prefer going to, because of, germs and so forth. So that's a place I would say is not a good place to go and do at this certain time. But people would like to do it, and it's great. Got to stay active, got to stay fit. You got to do all that to, boom. Oh, yeah. And I injured myself yesterday. If you see these little emojis yesterday, yeah, I fell. I was playing volleyball. See, staying active during this pandemic. Volleyball, always a good sport to play, always a great activity to do outside with friends. So, but when you do it, don't injure yourself. But if you do, get an emoji uh, Band-Aid. Solves all problems, makes people's day. I went around today actually, and people are like, what's on your elbow? I'm like, it's a Band-Aid. Oh, it's an what kind of Band-Aid? I was like, it's an emoji Band-Aid. They started laughing. I was like, yeah, if you get hurt, you gotta laugh it off with the emoji, but so forth. Yeah, volleyball was a great sport to even like during this time. It's great to get outside during this time. And even before this pandemic, I'm usually a person that is a go, 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 go person. And this pandemic really stopped me with that. It was more of you got to sit, you got to wait, you got to do this. And it was very hard to really, get that through my mind because I'm always a person that doesn't like sitting down and doing something. I always want to go and do the next thing right away. And that's what keeps me going. So we got our first caller today here, and we're going to put him on speaker. How's it going? Welcome to KGB Live on YouTube. How are you doing, sir? New platform? Yes. Yes. The subject tonight is about the pandemic. Well, you can start anywhere. It is crazy. People losing jobs, people losing a lot of stuff through this, Yeah, that's actually going to be Friday's subject, so we're going to wait on that. It's more of the pandemic side right now, but yeah, Friday we'll be doing our next, subject wise. Okay. Yep. Well, I mean, the thing with the masks that I would say with that is that if you are wearing a mask, I mean, if you are more than 6 feet apart, then obviously you don't need one. But if you are, I would highly suggest if you would wear one. But the thing is, a mask, I would say too, and people and studies have showed with this, is that certain masks are still, if you cough, sneeze, whatever, it can go through the mask, but not as far as with you without a mask. So it's something to, yeah. Good question. He asked, why does the testing take so long? Um, I would say it's a lot of scientific stuff, and you can even talk to Josh G about this. I mean, he's in the healthcare system. I mean, he probably would know, but KGB's perspective on this one, I'll give you that. It's a lot of data, a lot of scientific work to see what things. It's like a trial and error process to see what it can turn into, what it has regarding COVID. So it's a lot of trial and error to see with that. So it's a lot of scientific data. Yeah. I have not got COVID tested. I actually am very, very healthy. Very, very healthy. But who knows? Like the thing too is like people say, the scientists say that you may be showing symptoms, but or if you're not showing symptoms, you still could have it. So I mean, the thing is, I'm always careful because I could have no symptoms but still have it, and I want to be cautious for everyone around there, even my fans that are watching on here. Yes, I was playing volleyball. Yeah, I played some volleyball yesterday. Got a little injured, but I was going for a dive. Actually, made it over, but um, with sand volleyball, I like it. Sand volleyball a little bit better because it is a. I feel it's more softer than indoor volleyball because then you have to wear the padding, and I mean I rather hit sand than hit hardwood floor because then you can get a burn mark and it hurts and it's not fun. But the thing with sand volleyball, with yesterday, um, they didn't have a lot of sand on the bottom, so it was all kind of gone from the rain, and there was concrete under there. And when concrete and your skin rub, it turns into a boo boo, and you got to put that emoji little sticker on there, and you're good to go. It's like going to the doctor's office. You gotta rub the that dirt off. So sure, yeah. We were wearing masks while we were playing just to be cautious, and we did for high fiving people. We did this little it was kind of funny. It was more of like a pew pew way of showing it. So it's just like a congratulations for winning. But yeah, we do. If anyone's interested in volleyball, let KGB know because we have a volleyball league on Tuesday nights, and we play until the lights go out. So I mean, it's pitch dark when we're done. It ain't, we don't play an hour, 2 hours. We play until the lights go out, ladies and gentlemen. What do you mean? Softball. I know a couple, but I don't know if there's any going on right now. Due to COVID one, two. I don't know. I think I saw something on Facebook. Somebody was looking for some, team, but um, who knows? I don't mind softball. I actually played it in um high school. It was actually really fun. It was like it wasn't through the high school. It was a team that somebody put together, but it was really fun. It's a really good sport to play. Yeah, yeah. Got to go for the grand slam. Hit that ball out of the park. So sounds good. Thank you for being on tonight. I really appreciate it. You have a great night, sir. Bye. So that's how you guys do it. Call in. We talk about the subject. We talk about everything that is going on with that, in a way. So it's really something that we do on um, here on our page, if you may not know. So anyway, back to the pandemic. But first, I want to give a shout out to Eric, for being on here. How is it going, Eric? Hope everyone is doing well on that. But anyways, with the pandemic, again, realize what is going on here with everything, with job loss. I mean, you're not doing well. Um, why are you not doing well, bud? Can you tell me why you're not doing well? I just want to know. Yeah, we are actually going to talk about that subject on Friday. So we're doing one subject, that's the pandemic, for tonight. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Friday, we will be doing the that subject in general. So tune on for that on Friday. It's going to be at 8 o'clock. What I have it so far, it may change, but right now it's at 8 o'clock. So um, like I said, they're doing good. I've they're going to win a championship this year, but we're going to, do that. So I will be on at 8:00 Friday, and most likely yes for the second question. Yeah, I will most likely be there. Again, that second question that you have, I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. So anything regarding that, with the riots and the boycott and etc., that's going to be Friday's subject. So tune in on Friday. I will talk about everything about that. But right now we're talking about, the pandemic and what we, need to do. So I really want to focus on one subject, and then Friday definitely it will be like that. Well, Friday, just like I said, you'll tune in whenever. If I'm not live, you'll see it. So that's what I would say. Good question. Should we go on lockdown? No, we should not go on lockdown again. I don't think it is necessary to go on lockdown with, COVID-19 and this pandemic. Because we're gonna just go back to what we did. People are gonna lose stuff. I mean, people are losing stuff no matter what right now, and I feel like we're gonna lose more and more stuff with that. Do you feel guilt when you go to the bars? So the thing with the bars again too is that when you go to a bar, even me, I wear a mask because I do not want to, you know, be that person to get someone sick, or me getting, sick as well. So it's vice versa. What is Wise Guys? Um, Wise Guys is a car group that my cousin is in Minnesota, I believe. Yeah, Minnesota. And it's supercars, and you should, if you're into cars, anyone, check them out. It's a really cool car group. They just started not last year but the year before, so it's a really cool car group. But again, with the pandemic, that I would say, since we try not to get off topic here, is again with the jobs. It's with, how, like, there's, again with the shops, so like I said before, the jobs, there will be better jobs that will be coming through after this pandemic. There's, like I said, it's sad to see things go, but there's always a light on another side. And I believe in that. I can see it, and I'm hoping the best for it. I'm wishing the best for it. It is going okay. It's going okay. It's There's more out there now compared to what it was before, but it's something that I really it's still, trying to look for. If people don't know, due to this pandemic, I got laid off from my job, and it sucks. But the thing I always look at in this, there's always something better on the other side. And with this COVID-19, it's going to be better. Believe me, it's going to take a while, but it's going to be better. I guarantee it. But the thing is, we always have to hope, pray, work together as a team, on both sides to, come up with how we can do it a successful way. So, but yeah, it's just a really rough time right now for even people that I know that have lost a job too. I mean, there's people my age, there's people older, and it's something that we need to, it sucks we have to deal with it, but we can, get through it in different ways than ever. I will not be stating who I am voting for on this. I do not want to hurt anyone's feelings, either on one side or the other. I am not that kind of person. I am keeping to myself on that subject. I do not want some feud between me and a fan for, all this. No, I do not blame him for the pandemic. But again, there's always a solution that we can, make this better and how we can come out better than we were. So again, we have to work together to solve these problems that we have going on in our nation. And like I said, our next subject will be about the boycotting, the riots, kneeling during the national anthem, and so forth. So there's going to be a lot on Friday that I will be talking about with that. It's going to be a very good subject. I really am excited to talk to you guys about that one as well. But looking at the data that I see here on my iPad, that we have had 179K for deaths during this pandemic, and that's just in the U.S. It's really, really bad. I don't think it could have been this bad if we really would have, focused on, what we could have done to prevent it, what ways we can, but I guess we have to, deal with that number right now, which is terrible, but we just cannot let more and more people die from that. But yeah, it's a source that I found on that I have on my iPad. It's it's from the health association. So, but that's the thing too. And then with what else sources do I have with this pandemic? I mean, I'm hearing other stuff coming here now too with this pandemic supposedly from I'm hearing now they said that there was a black plague coming here from China supposedly. Sources say it was back a while ago, but I don't want more and more stuff, happening. I mean, it's not a good time right now, and just what we need is another thing to ruin, our people who we love, friends, family, and we can't really be normal anymore. We have to adapt to how we can, live our lives now. It's like, again, like 9/11, everyone. 9/11 was a really bad time, and now we had to adapt to it, and it's different, believe me, a lot more safety procedures, and I feel like that's the same thing with this. It's going to be more health procedures that will be set in place for the coming years, months, decades with this. So but yeah, I'm hoping and praying that this is going to go away, and I believe in our doctors, nurses, our essential workers, our frontliners, that we can, really accomplish this and make a change and get us out of this mess, that we can, get back to somewhat of our daily lives moving forward. So, but anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you to the ones being on here tonight for my second video. I'm really happy to be on here on YouTube. It's a really cool platform. I'm trying to get a lot more people onto YouTube, and I feel like it's going to happen. It's just going to take a little time, but I really like YouTube. It's a really cool platform, really cool. And I'm not saying Facebook wasn't, but I think YouTube was a really, really cool platform. And I'm hoping that we can continue, getting bigger and bigger on this channel. And I believe we can, with not just my help again, but your help to get me to where, I've never seen before, something that can be up here. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to end it with this. If you did not like this video, drop a like, subscribe to my channel, put a thumbs up on, this post, this video that I'm doing right now. And I will see everyone on Friday for our next subject. on all the riots that are going on. And it's going to be a good subject. It's going to be a very good subject. And I'm really prepared to talk to you guys about what, how everything is going on and how we can, change. So, but anyway, guys, thank you for being on. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys Friday. Thank you, guys. Peace.